The number one rule for success in metal detecting or anything is to show up.
Yeah, when I don't metal detect, I get insomnia. So, we're going to the beach. Let's go.
Now, you might remember the entire South Shore has been dredged. And that's really where I go metal detecting, on the South Shore of Long Island, into the city. And that destroys a lot of opportunities. They call it beach replenishment. That's frickin' marketing. Ugh.
So it's mid-June right now, and in warmer parts of the country, Florida, California, they've had people going to the beach probably for a few months now. We're just getting started now. This was one of the first weekends that people might have been in the water, June 24th, June 25th.
It's the toe ring time of year. When the water's cold, you stick your toe in the water. That's the only rings that are gonna fall off now.
It's been a cold spring. So, yeah, we're looking at probably not getting too many fresh drops.
I was completely wrong about that.
But, you want to check the beach from time to time to see sand levels. Obviously, low sand levels are better than high sand levels. And you know what? I just love to detect. So this is my zen. Let's go. Let's see what we get.
We teach here. And this is the time of year that a lot of detectors are saying, I always wanted to try the beach. Let me try the beach. And they try it in May or June. And there's nothing there. That's because the sand levels are high. And that's because there hasn't been people coming to the beach. They get frustrated and they quit. But like I said at the beginning, there's something about showing up that always teaches you.
Now, I suspect that most of the action will be in the dry or low wet. When there's big events, you get pushback, you get push in. And it does not happen as often as I used to think. If you get a big event, you get stuff blown onto the beach. And we're brainwashed into thinking that it's always going to be in the wet. Times of year like this, I tend to go dry.
Let me rephrase that. What I meant to say is I go elsewhere. Really, look back on my channel. Look back on May, June, this early summer time of year. You're not going to see me at the beach too much.
Until people get into the water. And once people get in the water, yeah, I'm going wet. But for the most part, I have a feeling today, and look at this. Yeah, we got garbage in the dry, so that's where people were. I do see a sloped beach a little bit, and I do see a lot of sand. But let's see if there's anything in the wet. We're also going to focus on the dry. Yep, people were at the beach. we got a can. I'll clean that up. Yeah, we got another can here. I will pick that up as well. This was probably pulled down from the dry in high tide, and there it is right now. But we'll do a little beach cleanup. Hopefully we clean some coins and rings too. That's what I'm hoping for. Whew, I was just reminded why there's no signals in the wet. There's been nobody swimming. Heck of a lot of sand. Oh, right on cue. Me and my big mouth. We just got a 10. Let's see.
Take the low numbers seriously on the Manticore.
And we seem to have it. Let's go. This is going to be small. Oh my God. Oh, I saw the gold. It's not. This is a bullet.
When beaches are dredged, you get a lot of bullets.
I thought we hit gold. Nope. First signal other than those cans in the wet. Anyway, well, let's go.
I'm programmed to go to the wet. Most of my success happens in the wet. but it's really hit or miss. There are times of the year where the conditions are not right for the wet, and that's now. This video will show you that I kind of really didn't take dry beach hunting seriously enough, though.
The bottom of this beach, close to the waves, is mushy. The best beaches that I have detected, it's the opposite of that. It doesn't mean you can't get stuff when it is, but my hypothesis is that the sand was pulled down. There was an awful lot of sand on the beach, and it was either pushed in or pulled down. But I've been reading about the earth science to this, and let's check that out.
So the following is going to be an excerpt from the book The World's Beaches, and it is by Orrin Pilkey. Yeah, this paragraph really stuck in my head. We're going to start right here. Beaches are arguably the most flexible and dynamic features in nature. If we did not know better, we might think that beaches are living creatures. They do things that make sense. Beaches protect themselves during storms by hunkering down and flattening, which makes the storm waves dissipate their energy over a broadened surface. If the sea level rises, the beach does not disappear. Instead, it moves up and back toward the land apace with the water level rise. Now, what exactly moves sand? Well, it's wind, and wind in the shape of water, because wind moves water. And also, you see the sand blowing down the beach, the dry sand. The beach is always moving, but if you look at the summertime, it's practically at a standstill right now. Yeah, that is a lot less. May and June is buzzkill for that. Oh, July and August. Geez. Look, if you wanted a channel that finds pretty stuff that's planted like a garden, just go to X-Finds. We prefer to educate here.
You know, gravity just pulls me to the wet. It's just a habit. You know, I go and I do my V shapes and, see if anything's there, see if there's a pocket. That's a bottle cap in there. You don't find those unless if the beach is low or if something's really been pushed in. And I'm starting to see that those events are rare.
Are you ready for a geek out? This is how sand moves underwater. This is a time lapse. Now watch exactly what happens. This requires wind movement, which moves the water. And in extreme inward pushing events, hurricanes, for example, you start to see these troughs forming. And these are like moving, walking mountains. They are just fascinating. Look at that. At times of year like right now where there is no wind or minimal wind, you don't get this. You don't get this flow onto the beach. And picture this sped up. They're obviously not filming this in a hurricane. They're filming this in a lab. So this is simulated. But, if you're getting extreme wind, extreme push into the waves, that's when heavy objects start to get pushed in. This happens about 5, maybe 10 times per year. When this stops, the beach gets packed with sand. Do some research and you will see that rings have been dropped and they've been recovered and returned to people, but not on the same beach, like miles down the beach. Stuff definitely moves, but my point is, this time of year, that is probably not going to happen. This is not the month. Anywho, let's put the rest of this fascinating video on super time lapse so that we could get back to our videos. But this is sand movement underwater.
Yeah, we just went one length of the beach from one jetty to another. Exactly one target, 3 if you want to count the cans. Let's go dry. This was somewhat expected. Let's go dry. Let's see what we got in the dry. If not, I feel like walking.
Now, I stick to the wet because it's predictable. I understand the wet. The dry, it's where it's dropped, is where you're going to pick it up. For the most part, if the beach sweepers don't get it, or if the sand blows, actually a great day to be in the dry is a really windy day because the sand moves and it sometimes shows stuff that's on the surface. But Again, this is not wind season. So that last statement was, I'm prepared to walk. That's how much faith I have in the dry.
Oh, we got a fun lighter. That's fun. Aluminum. I didn't even get the ring up on film because I had low expectations. This is probably just, yeah, this is probably going to get stuck on a magnet. It's an earring. So, all right, we're on the board, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do with a rusted earring, but yeah. 45, let's...
I think you could sense by my commentary that my expectations were very low. This day is full of surprises.
This is going to be a can, I'm pretty sure. Then again, 45 is a little low for that. I'll be back when I get it. I get it. It is a low-calorie can. That's why. Sugar-free. See? Sugar-free. That's why it rung up so low. This is a new era of metal detecting. It is somewhat coinless. I could see us making a transition to stuff like Apple Pay. Some would say cryptocurrency. I don't think we're ready for that yet, but I'm 100% seeing less coins. Even in the dry, you would see a lot of coins when I first started detecting. There were some years that I would get, we got something here, $1,000 in clad. What is this? Now you got to recycle these to get your coins. And honestly, it's store credit that you get. So it's a different era. Okay, out of all of my signals tonight, I'm most excited about this. 3-4. It sounds round. And aluminium. We have a shot at a coin, but it's like a double signal. I don't believe in target trace. I really don't. I do believe this is not going to be round. Oh, it's somebody else. Stay classy. Burying. What the heck is this? It's like a mini. What? Another 2-3. This is dying to be aluminum.
Just note I'm digging the low numbers, and eventually that works out for me in this video.
Sure is. More aluminum. Treasure. There we go. There we go. This was right by the lifeguard stand. Casio. Well, there we go. I didn't think very much of the signal. Ugh. You hear a lot of iron in there because, of course, there is iron in here. So I was assuming that it was going to be another bottle cap or something like that. Although the Manticore is very good on bottle caps. Cool, there we go. Well, I guess that's worth a trip. Yeah, this one cleaned up nice. I go to the dry when I am desperate.
That's not to say that people don't lose things there. They do. But it's different. You know, the wet drops, it's usually with rings, your fingers shrink and, you know, stuff falls off. Chains, same thing. Maybe you're under, you know, upside down, you're doing a flip, you lose the chain or a wave hits you. Here, it's really just what's loose in your bag, and whatever gets loose from your bag is what a detectorist will find. But the waves kind of move stuff to the same place in the wet.
That's kind of an important teachable moment right there, because even if they change, people still drop stuff. These drops will change over time. I do believe that we're heading towards the end of coins. That doesn't mean that there's not a ton left to pull from the ground. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. I thought I had part of a ring right here. No, this is a hair. See how easy that is to bend? Part of this is for braiding hair, but I saw the color. See, there's always going to be stuff to pull. Of course, the quality nowadays compared to the past, well, but still, you know, we don't do this necessarily for the treasure. I mean, we kind of do, but there's also the Zen aspect to metal detecting. It makes me feel good. And that's why at 3 a.m. in the morning, I'm out here. It's probably like 4 in the morning now. It's taken a minute to get something halfway decent. Yeah, this was right by the chair on the beach, the lifeguard chair. So let's keep going. Bottle cap, we got fooled by this one. This was a 12. Angry Orchard. Interesting one. Not an interesting one. Ew. Gross. I have it all over my hands now. Lovely. Time to go down to the water. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Listen, this is stainless. Okay, I was not expecting this. This is in the dry. Now, hold on, I didn't even show you. 7. This is a 7. This is going to be stainless. It doesn't have the weight. I was not expecting to ring tonight. We're in the middle of the dry. We got some beach towels over here. We're somewhat in the area of the lifeguard. Got the sun starting to come up. I've been digging trash. I don't even have a coin yet. Now this wouldn't have been dug. I'm telling you, during the year, if I see a 7 in the dry, I'm like, oh yeah, aluminum foil. And I've been pulling all sorts of that all night. There we go. A ring is a ring is a ring. I don't care if it's stainless. A ring is a ring is a ring. I'm happy. That's awesome.
Yeah, this was a interesting one. And what are those crosses? This is like a repeating shape. Oh, it's nice. I tell you, if you compare the number of wet rings versus dry rings that I got, it's not even close. Then again, the majority of my time is spent in the wet. This video is perhaps going to show you I really should have taken dry beach hunting more seriously.
How about a 6-7 this time? That's like the same. I think it's that. Yep. This is what you usually get at 6-7 in the dry. Wow. Right by the lifeguard stand again. We got high 20s, low 30s. This is a paintbrush? Really? Aluminium. Nope. Yeah, awesome. Nope. What the heck is this? I've never found one of these before. This is a candle? This is a candle. We just got a freaking candle. Nope. Stay classy, New York. Stay classy.
But as you will see soon, people who drop cans tend to drop other things.
I have a feeling this is junk. Nope. Nah. Oh my God. Listen. The sun is coming up. I've been here for hours. That sounds like a quarter. It's a quarter. It is a shiny new quarter. Oh my God. Hopefully nobody saw me say that. Yep. Oh my God, we might have another coin. We do. 35 cents on the night. Yep. Oh my goodness. Surface quarter, 60. Whole entire cents. Oh, it's Makeover George. Look. It's Makeover George. Jerks. Look at that. More cans.
The buttheads who left those cans left something else.
Candy wrapper?
No, not that. This.
I think I found where a garbage was. This is jumping around everywhere. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Maybe I haven't given dry sand. This is... I don't think I gave dry sand as much of a time as I should have. As much thought as I should have. I'm always in the wet. Okay. This was right around the cans. Okay. Okay. It is part of a Pandora bracelet. What you looking at?
He's a monster.
And the cool thing about this, YA on this, my wife's name is Maya, so we're gonna buy the M and the A. She's got a Pandora bracelet. Whatever the heck this is, another dime. I think that's 70 cents. Well, we found where the people are. This gets me, I think 95 cents, close to $1. I guess we are still dropping coins. We got another, we're over $1. How about that? It's a quarter. Still digging everything. Aluminum. 36.37. Alcohol. This is actually high wet. Nickel. 12.13.
On the Manticore, it is in your best interest to dig 12, 13, and around that range.
Well, there we go. We got to test this. It is it's like a little bell. Yeah, this is not going to be gold, but you know what? A signal like that, especially low on the Manticore, you want to dig. There's so much gold in the lowest ranges of the Manticore. You got to see my target ID Bible video, which I linked to in this video. Nope. Nope. Here comes the cleaning machines in the distance.
This entire night I was thinking to myself that this is a new era. You know, I ended up with more than $1 worth of coins, but what I'm seeing dropped is most definitely changing, and that changes the way we metal detect. When I detect the wet, I'm always looking for patches. I'm always looking for volume of targets, and if you take coins out of the equation, that is going to change the way that I metal detect. I understand the weights of coins and the surface area, how far they get pushed based on the waves. With less of that information out there, I'm going to have to adapt and adjust. So I don't think it's dead yet, but I'm definitely seeing less. And that's why I'm saying that this is the start of a new era.
Here comes some early beachgoers. At least for the time being, I have to take dry beach hunting more seriously. Yeah, with the beaches dredged and the water temperatures cold, and people instead of in the water, on the beach. But the bottom line is you got to show up, and I've actually done a bad job of that this year. It really got into my head with all of the beaches being dredged, but there's opportunities. You just got to be creative and think your way through the situation and understand where people are. That's where the drops are going to be.